Hi everyone, this is Ramin Basigi. We are going over dynamic drop-down list, and what we're trying to achieve is a spreadsheet that has cells by countries and their products. And what we're trying to find out is finding out, and I select a country. Let's say I'm selecting Canada. I should find out what is the last item that they sold, what is the first item they sold, or all the items that they sold in between. And that should be changed every time I can use my drop down and make changes to the country, and I select my new country. I want to see the data coming up. So this is what we are trying to do. Let's find out how we do this. Go to a demo area. First thing we have to do is try to find out list of our countries. We know our countries list is multiple times coming up in our spreadsheet. So I need a unique version of that one. Fortunately, Excel has a unique function. It's called unique. And then it's looking for the array in this case. When I go back to my country area, selected, parentheses, enter, I have my unique countries showing up. But again, the problem here is I cannot use this with my drop-down list. So I will copy this, and somewhere around, let's see, in this area, right mouse click, paste special, select my value, and I say OK. Now I have my countries. I can go back here, should delete, clean up a little bit, so I have my list in here. Now I'm going to construct my drop-down list. Go to E1, data validation. Under allow, I'm going to select list. Under my source, my values, click OK, and here I have my drop-down list. Excellent. So we already created our drop-down list. Next is we want to find out the first record that, for example, in this case, Germany is the records is coming up. I can have individual one of them, but I prefer to get entire row record. So I'm going to use Xlookup. So I'm just going to say equal sign Xlookup. The value that I'm looking for, my lookup value, in this case would be Germany, comma. My lookup array, it is the country, comma. Next one is the return. I'm not returning one or two fields. What it's up to me entirely. I can bring, let's say, unit cost and solds and unit solds, but I'm interested to bring entire record out. So if I bring entire record, I will take the entire table. So I take one full row, comma. Next one is what happens if you don't find it. So if I don't find it, I will just say not found, comma. I was looking for, is it the exact match, or is the next smaller item, next larger item, or is it a wildcard? What kind of criteria you have? In this case, I'm going with the exact match, but exact match is also your default. Therefore, I'm just going to use comma in this case. What kind of search? If you remember, I was looking for the first occurrence of that record. So is the search first to last. So I select 1, close parentheses, equal. There it is. I get my records coming up. All right, now I want to find out our last record. Okay, same exact thing. Equal sign, Xlookup, open parentheses. I'm looking for E1, comma. Where is it coming from? From my play area. Comma. bringing back entire table, comma, if it is not found, oops, that would be good if it's not found, and then it is exact match, or I can just leave it as blank. In this case, it's my default. And this time I'm looking for the last value to be found from the last to first, so we're using -1, close parentheses, okay. So we have our first record, our last record, as we changing our countries. Okay. Now we're trying to bring all the records. Let's see how that works out. We are going to use filter as our function. Equal sign, filter. What array am I using? Everything. That means this is what I'm planning to bring in. All the way to M58, comma. What is my criteria in this case? What am I looking for? I'm looking for the country. But my country has to equal to my drop-down list. Close parentheses, equal. There it is. All of my records coming in. Go and change our country Let's say somebody saw this thing, so can you give me a graph? Graph the product versus unit cost for the country. So I'm just going to highlight, go into insert, using our drop down, and here it is. It's dynamically changing my graph as well. But I like to say my chart title, which country it is looking at. So to create a dynamic title, this is what you do. Click on your chart title, go up to your formula bar, write down equal, and select your drop down. Press enter. It's automatically changed. Now, when I change my country, not only I get their data, I also get their charts value. I hope you like this demo, and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.